Public housing construction in Sacramento began in the early 1940s after the city and county housing authorities were created. At that time, an area in the River District on the outskirts of Sacramento, known as Louis Camp, suffered from substandard, overcrowded living conditions. There was a great need for clean and decent housing. In 1941, the County Housing Authority built the Dos Rios low-rent housing project in the River District to provide better living conditions for the poor and people with low-income wages. Construction on 168 units near what is now 12th Street and Richards Boulevard was completed in 1942. The contract price was just over $400,000. Over the next 20 years, 50 more units were added to the development for a total of 218 units. Although the 22-acre site had plenty of green open space, shade trees, play areas, and parking, it was cut off from the surrounding areas by railroad tracks, levees, and rivers, with limited roads, transit, or sidewalks to reach nearby neighborhoods. Over the decades, operational funding for public housing declined as federal priorities changed. Maintaining the units became costly and challenging. The systems and infrastructure had reached the end of their useful life, and the units no longer met the needs of the families that lived there. Most significantly, the light rail passed by the community with no stop, where residents could board for the 1-mile ride downtown or other places they needed to go. For more than a decade, SHRA worked on developing a plan to replace the Dos Rios housing community, which had been renamed Twin Rivers.
It was long past time for us to do something better for our residents who lived here. We knew it would be a heavy lift, bigger than anything that we've ever done, but our residents deserved it, and the surrounding community needed it too.
Starting over to create a brand new community required engagement from an army of stakeholders. An outpouring of support came from the public, nonprofit, and private sector, business and community members, and residents. A transformation steering committee was created, and there were many meetings with stakeholder task force groups to focus on three main strategies. Housing, replace Twin Rivers with a mixed-income, mixed-use community. People, focus on wellness and the employment and education needs of residents. And neighborhood, address homelessness, safety, and connectivity. An endeavor of this magnitude would require millions of dollars. A $300,000 federal Choice Neighborhoods Initiative Planning Grant awarded in 2015, followed by a $30 million C&I implementation grant, provided the seed funding to start building a new community. As staff continued to pursue funding opportunities, informational meetings were held with residents to explain the project, seek input and buy-in, and prepare to relocate nearly 500 residents with the opportunity to return to the new community. Preparing the site for redevelopment in 2019 was a major effort, removing hundreds of trees to make way for new infrastructure, raising streets to address chronic flooding, and demolishing over 90 residential buildings and the community building. In 2018, SHRA was awarded a $23 million Transforming Climate Communities grant through the California Climate Investments Initiative. The funds supported the first 104 units of affordable housing, a community garden, and 800 new trees planted throughout the River District. The funded projects include a new Sacramento Regional Transit light rail station across from the development, conveniently connecting and enhancing mobility for residents. A groundbreaking officially kicked off the project in February 2025. Completion is slated for 2026. Through a community engagement process with stakeholders and residents, the development was named Mirasol Village, which means sunflower in Spanish. A groundbreaking was held in 2020 as the COVID-19 pandemic gripped the nation. The $330 million development would create 427 market-rate, workforce, and affordable units with set-asides for permanent supportive housing for formerly homeless residents and veterans. The housing is designed with the units interspersed throughout the development, regardless of affordability, creating a true mixed-income community. Amenities include a 1.2-acre public park, swimming pool, age-appropriate playgrounds, garden learning center, and dog park. The last phase of on-site housing will be completed in early 2025, as well as an early childhood education center for 60 infants and toddlers. Mirasol Village is a complete community that offers more for residents than just 4 walls and a roof overhead. On-site resident services give families, youth, and adults access to a variety of programs, career and skills training and classes to reach goals to become self-reliant. Art projects for youth create public art for the community, and a free bike checkout program enhances mobility and convenience for residents. 63% of former Twin Rivers residents who relocated during construction chose to move back to the community. The primary motivation for redeveloping Dos Rios was to uplift a neglected neighborhood where residents deserved safe, decent housing. The project is a catalyst for major investment in housing, parks, lifestyle, entertainment, public art, and protected bikeway travel in the River District. The vision would not have become a reality without public-private partnerships rooted in community engagement. Mirasol Village created the foundation for changing lives and building a community that works for everyone.